In 1582, beneath the towering presence of Mount Fuji, a young samurai was slowly destroying his own destiny, not with the blade of an enemy, but with his own laziness and constant procrastination. Every morning, he would wake up filled with burning ambition. He would stand tall, look toward the mountains, and promise himself, "Today is the day. Today I will train like a true warrior. Today I will master my sword, study the ancient arts of war, strengthen my body, and prepare for the battles that are coming." But as the sun climbed higher in the sky, his willpower would slowly crumble. He would begin sharpening his katana, even though it was already perfectly sharp. Then a friend would pass by, and he would spend an hour or two talking about meaningless village gossip. Later, he would remember that his armor needed repair, but after doing only a small part, he would get distracted again. By the time the sun disappeared behind the mountains, Takeshi would find himself sitting alone in the dark, exhausted and filled with regret, whispering the same painful words he said almost every night. "I wasted another day. Tomorrow will be different." This painful cycle repeated itself week after week, month after month. Takeshi was only 23 years old, strong, fast, and naturally talented with the sword. His family name was respected. Many people in the village believed he would one day become a legendary warrior. But while other samurai his age were being chosen for dangerous missions and training under great masters, Takeshi was falling further and further behind. He knew deep inside that he was capable of greatness, but he could not control his own mind. He could not control his time. Small comforts and distractions always won. One cold winter morning, his master, the feared and respected warrior known as Master Hiroshi, finally decided to intervene. He sent for Takeshi at sunrise. When Takeshi arrived at the training ground, Master Hiroshi stood like a statue, his face serious, his old katana resting calmly at his side. The air was freezing, and the sky was painted in beautiful shades of orange and red. Master Hiroshi spoke with a calm but powerful voice that cut through the silence. "Takeshi, you have the body of a lion and the skills of a promising warrior, but you have the discipline of a child. You are losing battles before they even begin. A samurai who cannot master himself will be defeated long before the enemy draws his sword." Takeshi felt a wave of shame wash over him. His face burned with embarrassment. For the first time in a long time, he lowered his head and spoke with complete honesty. "Master, I try so hard every single day. I wake up with fire in my heart, but somehow the fire always dies before noon. I start strong but finish weak. Please tell me, how can I change? I want to become a real samurai. I want to be worthy of the name I carry." Master Hiroshi looked at the rising sun for a long moment, his eyes distant, as if remembering his own painful past. Then he turned back to Takeshi and said, "The road to unbreakable discipline is extremely painful and lonely. Most men choose comfort and remain weak. But if you are truly ready to suffer, to face your weaknesses, and to be broken so you can be rebuilt stronger, then I will guide you. Are you willing to walk this path?" Takeshi felt fear rising in his chest, but beneath that fear was a spark of real hope. He bowed deeply until his head nearly touched the ground and answered with determination, "I am ready, Master, no matter how difficult it is." Master Hiroshi nodded slowly, a small smile of respect appearing on his face for the first time. "Good. Tomorrow, before the first light appears, we leave for the mountains. Bring only your sword, your courage, and your willingness to change. Leave all your excuses behind." That night, Takeshi barely slept. He lay awake thinking about all the days he had wasted. He thought about the coming battles his clan would face. He realized that if he did not change now, he would live and die as an average man, full of potential but empty of achievement. This was the beginning of his real journey. The next morning, long before the sun rose, Master Hiroshi and Takeshi began their journey deep into the misty mountains. They walked for many hours, leaving behind the village, the comforts and the distractions of normal life. For the next 3 months, they lived with almost nothing. They slept on the cold, hard ground, ate simple meals, and trained from darkness until darkness. The first lesson started immediately and was the hardest. Every single morning at exactly 4 o'clock, no matter how cold or tired he was, Master Hiroshi would wake Takeshi with a firm voice. "Get up, warrior." A true samurai does not wait for motivation. He creates discipline through repeated action. In the beginning, Takeshi suffered greatly. His body screamed for rest. His mind offered every possible excuse. "It's too cold. I need more sleep. I trained hard yesterday." But Master Hiroshi showed no mercy. Takeshi was forced to rise in the freezing darkness and begin his training. After weeks of this painful routine, something began to change inside him. The early morning transformed from a punishment into a sacred time. The silence, the fresh mountain air, and the feeling of being the only one awake gave him a special kind of power and clarity he had never experienced before. The second major lesson was about ruthless focus. Each day, Master Hiroshi would give Takeshi only one single task, and nothing else was permitted until that task was completed to perfection. One day, it might be practicing one specific sword cut for 4 or 5 hours without stopping. Another day, it could be sitting completely still in meditation for 3 hours. Master Hiroshi explained, "If you chase 10 rabbits at the same time, you will catch none." The greatest samurai in history achieved mastery by putting all their energy into one thing at a time. This lesson tested Takeshi to his limit. His mind constantly wanted to jump to other activities. He would start training and suddenly think about food, or his family, or future battles. Many times he failed and was forced by the master to restart the entire day from the beginning. But through constant repetition and pain, Takeshi's ability to focus grew sharper and sharper. He learned to catch his wandering thoughts and bring them back under control. The third and most transformative lesson came during a dark, stormy night. Master Hiroshi ordered Takeshi to sit alone under an old tree in the pouring rain and not move until sunrise. "While you sit in this cold rain," the master said, "meditate deeply on your own death. Imagine clearly that you will die tomorrow morning. Ask yourself honestly, how should I live my final day on this earth?" Takeshi sat there for hours, completely soaked, freezing, and uncomfortable. At first he felt only physical pain, but as the night deepened, a profound shift happened in his mind. He began to truly feel how short and precious life is. All the small distractions, the wasted hours, the endless excuses, they suddenly appeared ridiculous and shameful. From that powerful night onward, Takeshi was no longer the same person. A new, stronger, more focused warrior was being forged in the mountains. After 3 intense months in the mountains, Takeshi returned to his village completely transformed. His posture was straighter, his eyes were calmer yet sharper. His presence alone now demanded respect from those around him. He no longer wasted time on meaningless activities. When old friends invited him to waste hours talking, he politely refused. When his mind tried to offer excuses, he remembered the freezing 4 a.m. mornings. When he felt the urge to delay important work, he remembered the meditation on death under the cold rain. His sword skills had improved dramatically. His mind had become sharp and peaceful even under pressure. Senior samurai who once looked down on him now watched him with admiration. Many years later, when Takeshi himself became a respected master, young students would come to him seeking the secret of his incredible discipline. He would always teach them the same 3 powerful lessons he learned in the mountains. First, own the morning. Wake up early and seize control of your day before the rest of the world wakes up. Second, master the art of single focus. Choose one important thing and finish it completely before moving to anything else. Third, live with the awareness of death. Remember that your time is limited and use every day with purpose and urgency. These ancient principles are not just old stories from feudal Japan. They are timeless tools that work incredibly well even in our busy modern world. If you are watching this video right now and you often struggle with procrastination, laziness, lack of motivation, or feeling stuck in life, I want you to understand something very important. You are not a weak person. You are simply untrained in the art of discipline. You don't need more motivation or inspiration. What you need is samurai discipline. Start tomorrow morning. Wake up 1 hour earlier than usual. Choose only one meaningful task for your day. Commit to finishing it no matter what. And every time you feel like wasting time, pause and ask yourself honestly, if I were to die tomorrow, is this how I want to spend my precious time? The samurai did not become legends by chance or luck. They built themselves day after day through discomfort, commitment, and unbreakable focus. Now it is your turn to begin building yourself. If this ancient story moved something inside you, I want you to comment below right now. Which of these 3 lessons are you going to start with first? Write the number 1, 2, or 3. Also, if you want to continue this journey with me, subscribe to Lee Zine right now and turn on the notification bell. In the upcoming videos, we will explore even deeper parts of the Samurai Code. How to destroy addictions, how to build unbreakable confidence, and how to create a powerful mind. The warrior is already inside you. He has been sleeping for too long. It is time to wake him up. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Now stand up, take a deep breath, and go start building the strong, disciplined, legendary life you truly deserve.